It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He's one of the highest scoring backs in the league, ranking 5th in rushing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Texans, just ahead on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at EA Sports to all of you on this Christmas Day. We so appreciate you joining us with Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scotts, and Brock, it is Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Deontay Hardy to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Second down now, 7 to go. Lamar now from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma. The more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Flying down the middle with Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop coming from Henry. To'o. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This finds likely. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one does not go far. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Already.
First play, Stroud's going to pass. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here we go, let's go.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Schultz with the catch. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Diggs there to bring it in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Again, they give to Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Collins there to grab it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
That penalty is declined.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
All right.
They're following the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Nixon a first down and more. And he's down all the way to the 30. We play one here on Chris. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the ground again with Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go, let's go.
From the gun, Stroud. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lamar off the play fake. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a chunk play.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Play action now with Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He cuts it back right. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It goes as a gain of 19. Down Baltimore.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Jackson off the play action. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. And stop coming from Henry To'o. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Ravens trying to make some noise before halftime.
Don't worry.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Changing it up here. Jackson. Henry on the catch. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive game, but a big one as they get the first. Another run for Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gives you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Henry. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Here's Henry. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Dameon Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
All right.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. And with that, we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. And yes, I'm going to be the one to say it, partner. Both teams. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's Steven Sims with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed to Collins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. He'll have the 1st down and even more. It's a pickup of 26. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This is complete to Schultz. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Stroud. Touchdown. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Henry on second. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. A give to Henry. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. Houston's offense back out now and ready.
Every series toughen offensively. Yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 are on to Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward.
He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 44 here on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Already.
Here's Stroud now. Pass caught by Mixon. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2. They go play fake with Jackson. He smartly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Cut out left. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's the Ravens. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
They run. Here's Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Jackson now on 3rd. Flush down out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring, and guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. From the 16, escapes the pocket. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up. Trying to run with Henry. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Sims now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They struggle to produce series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
All right.
Nixon on the counter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
Into the hands of Schultz. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Running back sent in motion. a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. Going right side, Mixon with it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud has his man. It's Mixon.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Has him on the quick hitter. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now to throw. He's on the move. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
All right.
Running left is Mixon. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And this will be a 2nd effort of the contest. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now. That's taken in by Henry. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To throw. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Getting close to a minute left to play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here he is to throw. He lofts it deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
We changed it.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll throw it. Taken in by Likely. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they face second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Connects with Bateman. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Rushing up to the line. They need a little bit more to get into field goal range. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Connects with Mechie. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First throw of overtime now. Brought in right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
On the quick, right?
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a short gain of 1. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Pass complete to Mitchie. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Into the hands of Likely. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Dukes out a 1-stop. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And the Texans are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
Here we go.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one, as they'll have none remaining in OT. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. He was good on his first attempt and a 2nd from a little over 45 here. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So it's a win for the Texans. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys.